Our smartphones and tablets are great until they become covered in a layer of smudges and fingerprints. Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look at the CleanScreen. This is another screen cleaner which competes with products like the Monster Clean Touch that we saw a few weeks ago, and it sells for about half the price of the Monster series, so it's more affordable. This version here is meant for travel, comes in a pack of 2, and sells for about $10 and includes a microfiber cleaning cloth. It's going to work with any smartphone with a capacitive or resistive screen. Both of those will work. Works with monitors, anything with a large surface area that can attract dust, it's going to do a nice job with. It's about the same size as a extra large Sharpie pen or about a ballpoint pen. It also includes a clip for you to easily take it with you when you're traveling, and it doesn't have too much liquid, so it still can pass through airport security safely. It can still work with some glasses, but it's not really meant for that. It doesn't contain as much alcohol as those cleaners or wipes typically do, so it's really meant for electronic devices. Otherwise, the company also sells this in a few other iterations, and you can get it in a more typical flat package like this, which resembles more of a credit card for taking it with you in a wallet. You can also get it in a bottle cleaning design. Otherwise, the version we have here is claimed to be safe, again, easy to use and also effective, and you can learn a bit more of info about how to operate it. It's about 6 inches away from the device and then spray it once. Otherwise, wipe it away with the microfiber cloth as needed to take away the actual smudges themselves. You can kind of see the water flowing in the inside. As far as effectiveness, we're going to test this out right now. I have a tablet which is covered in smudges. Again, it's attracted quite a layer of smudges. We'll check out this later on in a future video, but you can see here that it is quite easy to smudge. Now, the light isn't capturing all the smudges that well, but we will see how effective it is in kind of reducing some of this. It also claims to create a coating which prevents a ton of fingerprints from getting attracted in the future. Although in the past, when we tried out a few other cleaners, these claims weren't necessarily fulfilled in the way that we hoped it would have been. So it works temporarily for a few minutes, and afterwards it's basically covered in a layer of smudges again. So the first thing I'm going to say right now is that this thing has a very strong kind of alcohol scent. Definitely not as pleasant in terms of smell as the Monster Clean Touch that we checked out, nor is it as pleasant as wipes that we've seen before as well. So there's this pretty large stench almost in the air. It's definitely not a good smell, I would say, but it does dissipate fairly quickly, so there's probably a larger percentage of alcohol in this particular solution than you would get from the Monster version. Something I'm also going to note here is that with any type of cleaner, if you use a cloth, the cloth needs to be cleaned regularly, because afterwards it sucks up all the fingerprints and oil, and then if you don't wash it, it basically becomes less effective. So that's something to quickly note. It dries pretty quickly, and it still makes the screen fairly smooth and easy to use with the fingers again. I have to say that after a bit of wipe, it does seem to do the job pretty well. I can still see a bit of hints of where the solution was, so it's not completely gone yet, so it's probably going to take a few seconds longer to evaporate. Otherwise, there's still a slight amount of stench from that smell. There's a very strong stench of alcohol on here. Definitely the strongest I think I've smelled from a cleaner. Otherwise, you can definitely see it removed all the fingerprints and dust that we had before. There wasn't a huge amount before, but at a certain angle, it definitely could be seen. And if you touch it again a few times, it seems like it kind of reduces the impact of the fingerprints and seems to have it fade. So it probably will work, I would say, for about 2 hours or so. Immediately afterwards, and then you have to spray it again. And this probably will work for, I would say, about 100 sprays or so before you need to get another one. And for a larger tablet, you need to spray about 2 times. For a cell phone, spray just once, and it should work. So all in all, I would say that the CleanScreen series, it does work. It could be valuable if you have a lot of gadgets and you have a lot of shiny products that you want to keep clean all the time. But something to note here, even though it's a lot cheaper than some of the other options on the market, is it does have a rather kind of strong stench to it, but all in all, as an effective cleaner, it does work, and it does the job as well as far as the container size, easy to transport and to take with you. Thanks for watching this video first look here at OS Reviews. This has been the CleanScreen Cleaner.